again, and welcome back to Parstiche, a station on the Cornish main line. It has appeared on YouTube before, set in both 1968 and 1979, but this time we are in the 1990s. Looking down on the station, we first notice the imposing signal box. This is an important junction station, and the size of the signal box reflects this. The model is based on and is a shortened version of the one at Par, and was kit bashed from a Gauge Master kit. An open footbridge connects platform 1 westbound with the island platforms 2 and 3. Platform 2 mainly handles trains from Penzance to the north and east, whilst platform 3 is mainly used for trains to and from Newquay. The island platform has a scratch-built, relatively modern and therefore basic waiting shelter. Crossing over the bridge and looking back, we see a traditional stone-built Great Western Station building with all the usual offices and facilities on platform 1. This is basically an old ratio kit with added supports to the canopy. Moving round to the rear of the layout, our first train sighting is light engine class 60 passing through the industrial area. 60015 Beaufell is in the Transrail livery, first introduced in 1994, and is being used today on driver training and route learning duties. Judging by the number of SPADs we will see today, the training is very necessary. It pauses for a while in Parstiche station before setting off for Penzance. As has been mentioned before in these videos, the staple freight traffic in this part of the world is China clay, and for a long time the classic train consist was a Class 37 hauling a long train of CDA wagons. These wagons are empties and are returning from the docks at Foy to one of the China clay works west of Parstiche. The loco is also in the Transrail livery and is number 37674 St Blaise Church. The loco is by Lima and the wagons by Hornby. An early morning Paddington-bound express pulls into platform 2 and comes to a stand. The livery on this Intercity 125 is the fabled Swallow livery, which I still think is one of the best of many liveries carried by the HSTs and their Mark III coaches. The whole train is by Hornby and was the first train set bought second hand for our younger son about 30 years ago. The China clay train pulls slowly away and heads westwards down the main line. Transrail was a freight operator based at St Blaise, so both this Class 37 and the 60 seen earlier are local locos. The HST departs. With some subtle weathering it still looks good, but is beginning to show its age, particularly in the slow running area, so a service would seem to be necessary. The layout has sharp curves, which unfortunately mean I cannot run scale length Mark III coaches, but these slightly shorter ones don't look too bad. The interiors, however, definitely need some attention from the paintbrush. In the early 1990s, parcel traffic was still carried by rail, and dedicated trains were run all over the network. Rail Express Systems, or RES, was a short-lived sector of British Rail responsible for parcels and Royal Mail. Officially set up in 1991, locos and stock had a distinctive red livery, as seen here. Whilst the parcels are being loaded on platform 2, the driver training Class 60 returns from Penzance. The loco, just like the Class 47 in platform 2, is another Lima product, suitably improved and weathered. 47565 responsive pulls away from platform 2 and heads off under the road overbridge and into the industrial area. The parcels vans, which are similar to Govs but have roller shutter doors, are designated NKA and are old Lima products. We end our visit today back where we started, with the Class 60 light engine departing Parstiche for either Plymouth or Exeter. I hope you've enjoyed our short visit to Parstiche, but that's all for now. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.